Problem with being problematic. Get the light beam on me ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Then my gang got tools. You could call them boy crap, man. This gang got rules, man. You better watch your passes. This ain't
What's good with you motherfuckers? And I'm just talking to the motherfuckers. The gentlemen and ladies and stuff like that. I know y'all there too. But hey, shout out my motherfuckers though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we gonna call this today Motherfucking Monday. Because we gonna talk about how living the life of a motherfucker. But hey man, let me start off. You already know I'm Lil KK, aka Kev Waterboy Savoy, aka the Don PYE, aka the People's Champ. And I'm here with
this is your co-host Paul, pick 'em, win 'em, Concha, the man with the big beard, making great picks. But we just kicking it back today. You know, put the feet up, talk some old school bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Big vibing in this motherfucker. But hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, clap it up for me, y'all boys. That was my first intro, know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm moving on up in the world, know what I'm saying? I might get an extra 25 cents on my check this month, know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Because we get paid monthly, not weekly.
Damn.
But motherfucking, hey, this right here is, we gonna call this motherfucking Monday. We kicking back, we vibing, we relaxing. We just wanted to talk some shit with y'all boys. Because there was a lot of shit that happened this weekend. We talking fades UFC. We know you got the fight coming. We got the UFC Columbus recap coming. And you know my dog Evil Kai, he came through, got the dub. We're gonna talk about that. Well, did you see anything crazy that you was fucking with from UFC Columbus?
Shit, one Matt Brown and them boys, like I said, they put on a fucking war. That was I know I was drunk as shit, hollering at the TV when them boys were just banging.
Bruh, I was at the GALA mid watching that fight. And I'm just sitting here like, and I'm trying to be quiet because there's whole performances and people talking, niggas trying to be funny, hosting all that. Oh fuck. I'm in this bitch. I'm watching these niggas. Boom, boom, boom. I'm watching, and I liked Matt Brown. I thought Matt Brown was giving them things, boy. He was, but he was taking them things too, man. And that
they ain't afraid to take them.
Bruh, fighters, I have nothing but respect for professional fighters, especially when they get to that later age. Because your brain wasn't made to take like that. Your skull wasn't made for that.
No.
But you have to genuinely have a mentality to be like, I'm willing to die here. And them boys really do. Like, you better act Gracie.
My favorite thing about it was when they asked Matt Brown, like, oh, don't you think age is going to be a problem? That was just like, bro, I'm better than I ever been. Like, and he was like, honestly, I'm better than everyone in this division. It's just on certain nights, I just can't put that together and I lose. But I'm better than everybody. And I was like,
I respect it.
That's the mentality you gotta have to be 40 years old in the cage, bro. No way you're catching me. I'm my feet in the sand. I'm on the beach drinking out of a coconut.
Imagine like I couldn't imagine that gate closing. I feel like that's the difference. Like once I don't care how loud it is in that arena. When that gate closes, you know it's on.
Yeah, and then the other person across from you is just staring you down. Like it's just like a different. You're about to go to war.
You're about to go to war. You can't go nowhere. That gate is staying closed. So somebody is defeated or dies.
Yeah. But and what else happened? Man, before I even got to watch the fight, I lost fucking so much money on this card. Well, y'all hear about it because a lot of my picks, if y'all listen to the picks, I was off, boy. But I lost about $200 in some picks, and the mechanic stole $400 out of my pockets for some tires.
I heard tires is dumb expensive right now. I actually was just talking to somebody about that.
Bro, they're not playing, bro. They got you because you can't drive on rims. Like they got you. They own all the tires, bro. Like, what are you gonna do? Like you got it. All right, bye. You gotta get a tow truck to go somewhere else. Like, you stuck wherever you're at. It's like, damn, I gotta get some tires. What's your price? What are you gonna hit me with?
But did you know why they're so expensive right now?
Shit, everyone tells me everything's expensive right now. They blame inflation.
Nah, there's like a genuine reason for that shit.
Why? Is there a rubber shortage?
Damn, that is suck. I feel like I've used rubber for a lot of shit. But nah, I guess there's the people that like dock the tires and are going through, they're like crazy understaffed right now, and like these niggas, and you know a job like that is gonna keep it going and stuff like that. So there are tires here. They're there, but there's nobody to unload them hoes. So like the company is jacking prices up to make up for it.
Bro,
That's from
crazy.
what I heard. That's from what I heard. This is from my conspiracy dude.
They saying, but that's like when you're at your job and they're just basically telling you like, I'm gonna quit. What are you gonna do without me? And then they point to like the big robot arm, like, bro, we'll put that up, and we don't need you. But then that person quits, and you're like, fuck, like that robot arm really don't work. Like that bitch was just for show.
That's just show. But nah, so like they're there, they're just not over exerting themselves. It's like with Southwest. It's like remember that day when the airplanes, there was like everybody's flight got canceled on the airplanes.
My sister is one of them.
Yeah, that's crazy. That has to suck. I prayed. I already don't like flying, so I prayed I don't have to deal with foolishness like that too often. Because boy, that sounds painful. Delayed flights and fucking bitch.
Whole days, bro. She stayed like an extra 3 days. She was in New Mexico with my dad, and like for an extra 3 days, she was there. The only good part was that she was with my dad. If she was in some random city, it would have been either stay there in the airport and break your neck on chairs, or go get a hotel and spend money.
That's tough. But yeah,
they did give her credit though. They gave her the like $400 in airplane credit. So.
I better, bitch. I better be able to get here to Alaska. No problem.
None, yeah.
But motherfucking, but that's crazy. Like that, the tires are doing that shit. And that's crazy that like this is happening in real life. Because I literally just heard this shit like a couple hours ago.
Shit. Well, how's your weekend been going?
Oh man, I had a great weekend. Guess what I did? Don't tell nobody. I went outside. Motherfucker, and I wasn't on my longboard. I went to a GALA. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to galas. I go to galas. You feel me? It wasn't a Met.
You all dressed up, head to toe, stepping on them.
I was selling lights. You feel me? I was looking for a vest. I live in bum ass Gameville, so motherfucking they can't
limited.
You can't. Their vests are limited. Burlington ain't have one. Motherfucking Plato's ain't have it. Goodwill ain't have one. Motherfucking Ross ain't have them. I checked both Rosses. They ain't have them. And like, what you want me to go to a suit and tie store and pay white people prices? Man,
they do be breaking necks, right?
So guess what I did? I already had some shoes in the closet.
Okay.
I was at my work study program and I was going through some stuff, organizing shit, and I found some dress pants that happened to be my exact size that matched my shoes and the belt that I got to go to the shoes. So I asked for those. Put that bitch in the wash and then iron that hoe. And then I got a shirt for $21. Tommy Hilfiger shirt, $21 at Ross. That just happened to be not the same blue, but similar blue. So it kind of matched all the accents. So I came in going good, and I got compliments. And I told you I had to say no to a freak bitch. You feel me? Okay. She seen me the second I walked in. You feel me? I'm just
breaking necks and you walked through the door.
I peeped it because you know how we came up. Like there's so much bullshit going on inside the party. You kind of got to be aware of what the fuck's going on if you're not this crazy high and drunk person in the group. So motherfucker, which is always Paul for some reason, but so I walked in and I seen that she seen me before I seen her because I seen somebody peeping me. I was like, damn, who the fuck is this? I know this nigga. And then I go, oh, it's a bad bitch. Hold on. And I'm like, oh, I'm with the baddest, the poet laureate. I'm chilling. I'm vibing.
Yeah, chill. Yeah. Sit back.
Tunnel vision. You feel me? Oh, hey. I came through, but that shit was fun because like it was some real Caribbean. It was a Caribbean. It was by Club Creole by UF. You know, I go to Santa Fe, so I'm not even supposed to be at these UF. I'm not even supposed to be at these UF events, but I was out there.
Was it like a lot of like Haitian?
Oh yeah, the theme was Haitian. The kings and queens of Haiti.
Okay.
So there was a lot of Haitian. The girl I was with, she was the poet laureate. She's Haitian. You know, I'm Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Sac passe, you bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him,
El Tica. You feel me? I'm not gonna switch it up on y'all too much. I didn't even know I could do that. But we was in that bitch just vibing, good times. They had great performances. They had dancers. The hosts were good. The people came fresh to death. I was I was like, dang, I might have to come step into the next one. I need y'all to know who the biggest stepper is. I'm gonna
Take
say,
some notes.
there was a dude with like this burgundy. I ain't gonna lie, bro had like a burgundy velvet pants, velvet jacket with some matching shoes. That bit all soft leather. I was like, sheesh, kid, you stepping. I'm not gonna lie. And there was a nigga with a do-rag on, so I knew I was like, okay, I'm in the right place.
You always do two things twice, bro. Always do it twice. You come first just to look. You come second to win.
Yeah.
You gotta come that first time field out. You don't want to be the only one with the bow tie out. You know, you don't want to be that guy.
I left the bow tie at the house because it was a clip-on, kid. I said I couldn't do it. I'd rather go no tie. You feel me?
Classy, man. Classy. That's how you gotta do it. I know I ain't going nowhere without a bow tie. Maybe some suspenders.
Oh, and don't forget the sock posters. Let the sock posters let niggas know that you holding your socks and shit. But motherfucking, my thing is, I'm low key. I'm a slim fit type of dressing nigga now. I'm a kind of dapper ass nigga.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, like, nice tight.
Because that's what made that big. Because you know, a nigga be working out. You feel me? So you know that slim fit had a nigga looking right. You feel me?
I'll say I like a slimmer fit when it comes to suits. I don't like them baggy. And the other part of suits is I can't do sneakers. I have to have dress shoes. I'll watch like Reggie Miller. Usually a lot of sports hosts. They'll have like the blazer and everything, and then they'll have some like they're Gucci shoes. They're more expensive. They're expensive.
Jordans and shit.
Yeah, right. It don't look right.
It don't. Niggas, I don't know. I didn't know they was called dress clothes until like the other day. I always called it church clothes. So like I always thought you had to have the shoes that you would have been wearing in church. To each his own though. But hey man,
rules are changing.
There's no when you start seeing me coming dressed a little spiffy, you know what I'm doing. You feel me?
Mr. Dapper Dan over here.
You know what I'm saying? Dapper Kev. Is that the new nickname? Dapper Kev?
Dapper Kev. That's not bad.
Well, let me come to this bitch talking Dapper Kev. But that was fun though. That was fun. And then the after party was lit. And this is how I knew. This is either I was I be swearing I'm tripping when I was be seeing that girl be peeping me. But this is when I knew this kid was peeping me, right? So I'm with the poet laureate, right? Vibing, minding my own business. And then I'm talking shit on the wall with a nigga, and the poet laureate's dancing and living her best life. This kid comes from all the way over there to come right next to me and shit. And I'm pretending like I don't see this shit, Paul. I'm pretending like I don't see this shit. I see all this shit, Paul. You know,
what's going on? I'm just vibing.
I got 3 eyes in the back of my head. I see all this shit. But motherfucker, and then so now I'm trying to pretend like no. So now I'm really conversating with bro. I'm getting bro on the gram. I'm trying to figure out, bro, what you do with your life, bro. So he play 2K. Bro, you need a stream. I'm trying to get this conversation right there. And then the bitch loves me. I'm like, oh my God.
Does the kid stream 2K?
No, I was trying to get him to stream 2K. I'm gonna get him to.
Okay.
I'm gonna get him to stream 2K because
I gotta say something about 2K when he done. But all right.
His nigga's a 97 overall, so that's how I'm gonna get him to stream 2K. Okay. But like, look. But you see what I did, Paul? I said, you know what? I'm not doing it. I came with the poet laureate, man. So I'm with the poet laureate, and we live in our best spot. And it was a great time. But tell me what you were supposed to say about 2K.
All right, so 2K, I love 2K. One of the games that I'll play even whenever I'm not even playing. I've been playing online. I've been playing the legit play now online. I got myself up to the Hall of Fame. I'm trying to get to the highest, which is greatest of all time. But man, people be cheesing. But so I was like, man, fuck it. Let me make my team. I'm a little late to the game. You know, the new 2K is gonna be out in probably a few months. So I know teams will probably be a little stacked and stuff. So I play my team. I actually play a few hours of my team. I get a few like pink diamond cards and a dark matter card and like a couple like 299s and like a Zion 98, but he's like A+ everywhere. Like I'm feeling pretty confident about my team. And like
dark matter card.
See, I had coins because like I said, I grinded all to the Hall of Fame and I played about 80 games. So I had all that VC to saved up. So I went on to start opening packs. And I could afford the expensive packs, you know, the guaranteed dark matter, guaranteed. I'm like, oh yeah, give me a boost, you know. I need to come out with the big guns, so I need a big shooter. Hoping for like a LeBron, but I got like a 99 Glenn Rice. Ain't nothing special, but he is like 99 everything. So that's like he can be LeBron if I need him to be.
Yeah, he can be LeBron with the right playbook.
Yeah. So I'm feeling good about my team. I got us up to an 86, but like honestly, my whole starting lineup 90 plus. Feeling good. My bench is a little iffy, you know, because I was getting like guaranteed one card. The rest of the cards were kind of iffy. So I finally go on 2K, my team play an online game. First game, hit you with some bullshit. I had a glitch. Apparently, there's a glitch where the screen will stay black at 70%, and whoever quits first gets the loss. So I didn't quit. I got my dub. The next game, yeah, the other guy quit in like 5 minutes, so I actually didn't have to wait that long. So next game, I'm all right. I actually get past the loading screen. I'm like, oh, dope. We're actually gonna play a game. It goes to the lineups. Man, I have a picture of this man's lineup. It was literally 99, or his 15th man was like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 99 card. Like I was literally like, this is why I don't play my team. Like, this is fucking bullshit. Like, I don't even care if this kid's good or not. Like, he's gonna win. Like, once my bench comes in and it's like a 81 Brandon Ingram, like he's getting cooked. Like there's nothing he's gonna be able to do. Like, it was a close game. I lost by 6, but honestly, like it wasn't fun. It was like one of those games where like I'm sweaty. I'm sitting there. Every play matters because the kid's shooting like 85% from the field. So like if I get a stop, I'm like, all right, maybe I can get something going. Man, fuck my team. Fuck 2K for even letting that. Like I was in the first tier division. Like I was just like, oh, like first game online ever, bottom tier, bottom everything. Why am I getting stuck with a guy with like the best team ever assembled?
Yeah, that's the first boss. Like,
yeah, like I didn't touch my team in a while. Like I went back to like the single player missions where you're playing like, oh, play as Kobe and drop 81 and you get something. So I'm gonna go back to the lab until I get back on that.
that actually sounds fun as fuck. I was talking to some dudes. I'm not really thinking about it because I really barely have time to do anything. Like, but the system's gonna come back. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might get my same system back too. I might buy my brother a PS5. Hopefully he's not watching this.
Okay.
I might get him a PS5 so I can get my PS4. And then guess what? I'm gonna beat him up, take his PS5. And now I got both. Now once I get a new TV, I'm gonna be watching Demon Slayer on my PS5 on my new TV. Bitch ass niggas. But how was the JuJustu Kiasen movie? I heard you know Jerry was hating on it. Jerry was hating.
I told Jerry he can keep his dookie opinions to himself. I don't want to hear that shit in that group chat, bro.
And in the comments, I will put the link to Jerry's reaction to the JuJustu Kiasen. Let's hear Paul's reaction. Paul, let me know.
I thought it was fire, bro. Like people want to complain, oh, there wasn't no fading towards the end, bro. I don't need big explosions to enjoy my movies. I like a good story. Give me something to pull me in. Get me invested. I was definitely invested, bro. Like, and it was the dubbed version. It was a dubbed version. I will say the dubbed version did help with like the comedy. The comedy delivered like hard. I didn't know if they had good dub actors, but the dub actors I felt were fine. But watching it also, Jerry watching it on like a 12-inch MacBook screen, watching that motherfucker on the big gun, Oh
my god!
Everything's better when you got the recliner up with a big old large soda cherry Coke in your pocket. I liked it though. I mean, I knew it was gonna be a prequel. I thought they delivered, and it only made me so more excited for like what's coming next.
So I should watch the JuJustu Kiasen movie first, then watch JuJustu Kiasen.
No, I would say watch the show first, because then when you watch the movie, like, because the movie's not explaining no characters, the relationships or anything. It's basically hoping you already watched the show to know why people act a certain way. Hey, and just though everyone showed out. Them boys, everyone that you kind of like in the show, because everyone has everyone has the same top 3 almost in this show, and they all balled out, bro. And some of the villains too. Some of the villains were like, "Oh, okay, I see why we gotta fucking watch out for this guy. He ain't all talk."
I'm not gonna lie. I might go watch that bitch on Sunday and then start the show on Monday.
Hey, I will say, must watch TV right there.
I was gonna start it, but somebody Paul told me, "Hey man, not enough episodes. Don't watch it." And you know me. You told me not to watch something. come back. And then once they told me to come back, it was too late. I was already 40 episodes behind in One Piece.
And I know I gave it some time to sit too, but I forgot to let you know when I started watching it again. I was supposed to let you give you the green light, like, hey bro, all right, time to jump in it.
I keep the green light on. But Ranking the Kings is popping. That shit is fire. I still have to watch this episode. I'll probably finish it tonight. But I've been watching that Genius Kanye West documentary. That shit been hit.
I heard that was really good. I gotta peep it. I haven't watched it yet, but I know it's finally all out. It was like 3 episodes, right?
Yeah, every episode of the movie. I just watched the first one. That shit was like an hour and a half. And like there's so much shit went down. Niggas was hating. Tell me how there's a scene right in Chicago. Because he's showing you like real young Chicago, like Kanye. Like Chicago wasn't shit besides Common. But no, Chicago didn't have a lot of rappers besides Common coming out besides Common who had to move to New York. You gotta say that correct. But motherfucking, there's a scene where these dudes are at this convention and they're talking about some, yeah, man, Kanye, it's all love, man. It's all, handle your business. It's all love, man. It's all love. But motherfucking, this man gets into the radio. This same nigga that was in front of him is all love, man. Shout out Kanye, man. I fuck with you, man. Has a whole diss record on this nigga.
Damn.
They pull up back on the niggas because these niggas is homies. They know where each other be at. These niggas talk, oh no, dog, it's just hip hop. It's just hip hop. Man, this nigga Kanye was hurt. I understand why Kanye. Every time I learn more about Kanye, I understand why he acts the way he acts. I can't fault the man. That man just reacted. That man just became what the world made him. But that's a good shit. You should go tap into that shit.
No, I ain't even watch it. I remember because it came out not too long ago, like the first episode dropped and everybody was reacting to it. Like, damn, that shit was heat. So it's kind of been sound like I also gotta watch like Snowfall. I'm catching up on it. That shit. No, don't tell me nothing.
Where you at?
I just finished the first episode of new season because I was letting it build up a little bit, so I have like a good time to.
Bruh. The last episode, bruh, get caught up. You
I heard.
They just had they had a 2-parter in the middle of the season. Who does that?
Damn, that is kind of hard. Hey, I will say, if you haven't watched it yet, The Winning Time on HBO is banger. The new episode came out Sunday.
This nigga Jerry Buzz over here fingering bitches in the restaurant and shit. I started it.
And Jerry West is always mad like that.
Motherfucker, this nigga Magic. I couldn't imagine being a starting point guard and saying, nah, Magic Johnson ain't taking my spot. Magic Johnson ain't taking my spot. Fuck all that. Bitch, take your spot right now. And this nigga
he was an all-star the year before.
Magic coming to take your spot, boy. I'm gonna tell you. And then this motherfucker, what's his called? This motherfucking Kareem comes in this bitch. I like my coffee 6 a.m. Like I would have. Bitch, I was the number 1 pick. Y'all need me. Like what? Y'all tripping?
Oh, bro, that's Kareem, bro.
I was the number 1 pick, and I hit the baby skyhook, and I'm gonna hit the baby skyhook later on your ass, nigga. I was the number 1 pick. I ain't doing shit. Y'all need me.
Nah, he was cold, but that boy Kareem was also cold back in the day. I also always heard that he wasn't big for practice and he was just like the GM. Like he was just the everything. Wherever he wanted, he got, because basketballs ran through the paint back in the day.
And he was the biggest. But and he was at the time they considered him the greatest. But they said he never really got it done until Magic got there. That's what even though he ran shit, he beat Wilt in a fucking playoff, but he had Oscar Robertson when he beat Wilt.
Yeah, I would say he did win one back with Oscar, I believe.
But the thing about Kareem is I shit made me look and I was like, who the fuck? I understand, like, how the fuck is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar the scoring leader? And I looked at his averages. It's shocking to me that it took LeBron this long to pass him. Like, I don't know exactly how the numbers work. I gotta go check it again. But like, how the fuck did he score that many points? Because if you look at his averages, they're not that great.
Well, I know that he also played probably every game. I think he was part of that. Like, he just never took a game off type. Like 82 games was 82 games.
Did they be counting the playoffs too?
No, because LeBron passed everybody in that like earlier this year.
Okay.
because they
But
have
yeah,
they have that list separate, and he just passed it because he's been to the play not earlier this year, but last year or something, because that's considered like all-time playoff all-time points or something.
okay, I respect it. But motherfucking shout he's coming for that shit. But shout out basketball. The NBA playoffs is coming soon. Guard up. The Guard Up podcast. Wait on it. It's gonna be live. Fuck what you heard. But hey, let's talk about the biggest news at all, because I gotta turn my pick. Oh, it's 11-11. Make a wish, you bitch. But motherfucking, let's talk about the craziest shit that happened this weekend. Damn, ESPN already knew what I was
For real.
Bruh, motherfucker, this man Will slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. He had me in this bitch screaming, everybody hates Chris. Oh, God damn, Paul,
Smack
what was your
fire.
reaction? Slap
No, I
fire.
was because I wasn't watching the Oscars. The Oscars was not on my radar whatsoever.
Which you shouldn't. That's Will smacking niggas.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I see unedited footage from apparently from like a Japanese news station or something, or not news station, but like Japanese stream or something where they didn't cut the mics. And he was like, I thought it was something else. I didn't see the joke. So at first, all I saw was him just saying, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. And I was like, I thought it was some inside Hollywood shit. Like someone at like a party, he had heard like, oh, but Chris Rock was, she was saying this, and this about y'all. But then whenever I heard the joke, I was like, I understand she might be touchy about alopecia.
Explain the joke to me, because I still don't know what it is.
So I read this from a Twitter thread to someone breaking down why Will Smith got upset.
Thank you for Twitter reporters. You niggas work hard.
But yeah, and they'll have like all the angles for you. Like, oh, here's some footage that I haven't seen yet. And I'm like, oh shit, hey, all right. And but basically, Will Smith, he said, oh, I see it. He didn't say Will Smith. He talked to Jada. He said, oh, I see Jada on your G.I. Jane too. And Demi Moore had shaved her head for the role because she was like a military woman in the thing. And so she had just shaved her head recently because she had alopecia in her hair. It's like a hair disease. You lose hair, it gets real thin and everything. So it was like a poor taste joke. But at the end of the day, like the Oscars is known for like whoever hosts the Oscars roasts whoever's in the audience. This is what happens. There is footage that shows like when Chris Rock said the joke, Will Smith is busting out laughing. And then Jada rolls her eyes, and then you see Will Smith turn around. She says something. He does get up and then smacks the taste out of Chris Rock. So then it was kind of like, Twitter detectives are kind of throwing out like, oh, like
I didn't know she said there's for you seen it?
I did see the footage. Like he does have, and it's a big laugh. Like he has like a ha ha, and it kind of looks back at Jada because the joke's about her, and then she does that eye roll. Wasn't feeling it, wasn't funny, and then Will had to handle business, like there's a little bit more elements to the story than what like the first reaction was one thing, and now there's a whole bunch more elements. But the fact of the matter is, man, Chris Rock held professionalism to just move on to the next thing.
I respect that.
I give him that, but man, people were saying that was The Rock up there instead of Chris Rock.
Oh my God! This nigga Will would have went up there and said, "Excuse me, Dwayne."
Hey, shout out Will because his hands are fast. His hand was right here, and I don't even think the hand went from a hip to cheek, 0.5 seconds.
Nah, that shit was some cool. That shit was bad. I look at it like this. So first off, let's address the naysayers, because in English, I just had to write a fat ass paper. In English, they say you address the naysayers first, so they can shut the fuck up immediately. They got their 2 seconds of fame. Motherfuckers think this shit was staged.
No, I immediately took those opinions like after seeing how hard like when people slowed it down and I saw like it was legit like smack across the chin. I was like, oh, that's not fake. Like that was. And then hearing what I heard the first time, keep my mouth like I felt the oomph.
Nah, he just looked hurt, and like I know he wouldn't do that for fun. Like nobody gets slapped in the face. You can see ruthless aggression Like nobody gets slapped in the face, but that's something you got to do. You can go do that real quick.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Okay, motherfucker. I've never seen nobody get slapped in the face for fun. And the fact that this man, Chris Rock, you could tell he had to keep his composure because like he's from Brooklyn. I don't know if they still claim him right now. They claiming him right now, but he is from Brooklyn. So
Yo.
he kept this cool, and I respect it because I would have gave Will a 2-piece and a biscuit immediately. Immediately.
Would have been some UFC cage fighting up there.
And then I would have made so many August jokes. I'm like, man.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm not saying Will quick to hit me, but he ain't do shit to August, and I ain't talking to month, motherfucking.
No, right.
And it would have been tasteless too. I'd have been, you ain't saying shit about August dicking down your wife. Come get some more of these hands, pussy boy. Like security would have had to come get us. You feel me? Like
they were saying because there was a split second after he smacks them and he says, "Keep my wife's name out of my mouth," and he's like, "All right, I will." And then Chris Rock does go like, "Man, all right, well, we'll just like if he were like." He probably had like 20 jokes ready to fire off right in that moment when he was like, all right. Like he was just like, fuck it.
Nigga said out. That's what killed him. I think that's when he wasn't. That's when he lost his gangster card. Like, I don't think he really has a gangster card because he's Chris Rock. He did have a whole segment about blacks and niggas. Like he had a whole segment ran into. So I'm not gonna make it seem like Chris Rock walks around making it seem like he's gangster, nothing like that. And he literally showed us made him show about his childhood where he gets bullied by white people. So like
all the time.
I'm not even gonna make it seem like Chris Rock makes it seem like he's an about that life type of dude. And like, but damn, Chris, like, what do you think he was going up there to do? Tell you something? Like what? What, Chris? You gotta be more. You gotta know. We gotta maneuver. You from Brooklyn? You're supposed to see this coming. Hey. If he was from anywhere else, I would have been like, nah. But you're from Brooklyn. Like, this happens all the time.
And hey, shout out Tyler Perry and Denzel Washington have like walked up to Will afterwards, pulled him to the side, and they all had like a talk and everything. And Will Smith had like went back to see with Jada with like Denzel arm in hand type, and he was like wiped away a couple tears, that's like the whole adrenaline of everything getting to him. And just just calming everything down. But I think the most gangster part, outside of just doing that on probably one of the biggest stages of ever.
A stage that he's criticized so many times for not allowing blacks to be on that stage.
Then he goes and wins Best Actor and gives a speech about being the best of love. I was like, hey, man, this is gonna be remarkable. Like our children are gonna be talking because Will Smith's gonna be around, his kids are gonna be around. He's that part of Hollywood that's never gonna go away now. Our children are so like the next generation will be like, Will Smith really smacked Chris Rock on the stage at the Oscars, and we're like, yeah.
That's like when Kanye, like we're always gonna remember when Kanye did the shit to Taylor Swift. We're always gonna remember. They literally created YouTube because Janet Jackson's titty popped out at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like there are things we're always gonna. I ain't forgetting that. Hey, you see him? You respect him. That's Mr. Smith to you, Big Willie. That's you call him William. You call him William.
You won't even know. I don't even know what movie won Best Movie. I don't even know what movie he played in that one Best Male Actor.
It was for the King Richard when he played.
King Richard. Okay, I didn't watch it, but that was a big movie.
And now I guess I'm definitely gonna go watch it now.
I think it's still on HBO.
Come on, dog. That shit finna go #1. That nigga slap the shit out of motherfucker. But hey, you seen? But it's for the reactions that we're getting because the Twitter undefeated.
Oh yeah.
But first off, trifling, old. I don't even know Pat Mahomes' wife's name, but like Pat Mahomes' wife's name. So cringy. Somebody snapped on her, but like a lot of people snapped on her. Somebody was like, "Shut up, bitch."
I did see that. Hey, perfect timing too. Whoever sent that one out.
That should have me dead. I don't know who sent that shit.
Whoever's bomb trading is.
That should have me dead though. There was a couple of them. I checked the comments after I checked the comments too. They're like 4 people that did that. There was one person that did that got 7,000 views. Bomb trading must be sad. He was late as fuck.
Shit.
But that shit was fun. I just want to know what I respect Chris Rock for doing it because it would have looked crazy if 2 black people start fighting on stage and Oscar's like, I understand. You're holding the whole race down when you're hosting the Oscars, and we'll have to remind y'all he from Philly, and his chin
Philly,
nice.
Philly up 100.
Don't get me wrong, it was a slap, but he took it and came right back, and like his face was hot. Like
Fixed his jacket too. Like fixes like the way Will walked off, like he was James Bond, like fixed jacket, kind of dusted, just kept walking with a smile on his face. I was like, when Kendrick said, "If I had to slap a pussy, I'll make it look sexy." That's literally what I kept thinking of. I was like, Will just made that shit look sexy, right? Like he just went plop. All right, on with the show.
I'm dead. That was great. And then Chris Rock, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. That might have been the greatest moment in television.
Hey, and great creativity on your feet, bro. Because I would like the last thing I would be thinking about is like continuing the show and like what my next line, what's something funny to say off of this. Like that, the fact that Chris Rock could do that in like 15 seconds after getting smacked fire, like
and he ain't pressed no charges, so he from Brooklyn.
I love that part, yeah.
He ain't pressed no charges. He understood. He said something. The man felt disrespected, and like number one rule about disrespect is that disrespect is disrespect. It doesn't matter if you didn't mean it. It doesn't matter. If somebody feels disrespected, they handle the disrespect the way they handle disrespect. Like disrespect is disrespect. Sorry, like it has to be handled that way because that's how it is.
Yeah, man. Hey, you just don't get disrespected because you might end up like how Neil Magny did Max Griffin with that Batista bomb and fucking UFC.
Oh my gosh. But hey, man, this one's been a fun episode right here, man. This has been fun. Just a kickback vibe. Talk with y'all boys real quick because you know who he is. You hear us, but you don't really know who he is, man. Shout out them boys. Shout out them boys all over. You know what I'm saying? Shout out them boys listening on Apple. Shout out them boys listening on Spotify. Shout out them boys watching the YouTube live. Shout out everybody. Shout out y'all boys, man. We fuck with y'all, man. And this has been the Totally Blitzed motherfucking Monday, man. Hey, Paul, close us out, man, since I started this off.
Well, so y'all heard how our weekend went. Drop a like, subscribe. Y'all know the channel. Y'all know the vibes. If you're not following us yet on Twitter, go ahead, give us a follow.
Or
nah. But shit, this was Totally Blitz podcast. This is your boy Paul Pickle Winham Contra. I'm joined with that boy Lil K Kev, the Dom of PYE. We're just kicking back. We'll come back to y'all later this week. Until then, stay safe. Peace.
Passing out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem with